Welcome to In the Glow. If you don't know by our outfits, it's going to be a holiday themed show today. We're going to help you with gifts, some of our favorite products, and products that are really good for a lot of different skin types and just different general uses. So I'm Desiree Stordahl, the Senior Research Education Manager here at Paula's Choice.
And I'm Shealeigh Heindel. I am the Product Education Specialist here at Paula's Choice.
So between the two of us, we've got quite a few years here. So you're gonna get like our favorite products out of everything that we have to offer. So right now on our website, there are some pretty amazing deals on our holiday kits. I think it's 40% off. That is a
Screamin' deal.
Screamin' deal.
It's so good.
Pretty sure that ends today. You might have other sales later, but for the holiday kits at that percentage off, I would get it hot today.
Yeah. Run, don't walk.
Run, don't walk. So actually, we need to show off our festive fare a little bit more because mine's not just an ugly sweater. It's an ugly jumper, if you can see my leg out there.
High kicks for In the Glow today. Casual festive wear. But really, we're getting into the holiday spirit here at Paula's Choice. We want to make sure that your skin is taken care of and the skin of everyone you care about, everyone you know and love. And that's why we're really going to focus on some kind of sleeper products too, some ones that maybe you've forgotten about or ones that can be just tried and true for those in your life.
The hidden gems. And the thing with a lot of our products that we're going to do, we'll talk about our favorite holiday kits, but when we get into the individual products, they're easy to give because they're just something that everybody can use and that benefit everyone. So it's going to make that gifting really easy that you don't have to find out what the person's exact skin type is. It's really just going to be something that's good for everyone.
Well, do we want to start off with our favorite
kits?
Sure.
Why don't you kick it off?
So my favorite holiday kit right now, and I did not check the price, bad me, but it is the Hydrate and Restore Kit. And what I love most about this kit is even though some of these products are marketed toward kind of normal to dry skin, I think these are really great kind of chameleon products that can be used no matter what your skin type. They can be used all year round and they can really be incorporated into just about any routine, starting with cleansing. So that's always going to be our first step. We've got a travel size of the Unscrub, which is my favorite travel companion. This gives me that really good refreshed cleanse after a long day, especially if I'm traveling, but my skin feels really, really soft and nourished afterward. And then switch these around, going in with the Advanced Replenishing Toner. We talk about this product all the time, but it really is just a liquid lotion. Your skin instantly drinks it up. It is loaded with omega fatty acids, ceramides to really, really restore, just like the kit says, restore and hydrate. Hyaluronic acid booster.
This is definitely one of your favorites. I hear you talk about it all the time.
Good. And I'm learning more and more tips and tricks about how I can personally incorporate this into my routine. Hopefully you can learn something. Dabbing it around your eye area to plump and minimize the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles. Put it underneath an eye product that you might already be using that's a little bit heavier or more emollient. Use it as a lip treatment. Use it underneath your lipstick. And of course, head to toe bathe in hyaluronic acid. Everybody wants to have that plump, dewy skin. Hyaluronic acid is the first place to start. And finally, Omega Plus Complex Moisturizer, which just got a buddy in the collection, the Omega Plus Complex Eye Cream. Omegas 3, 6, and 9, incredibly fortifying. This has a really beautifully elegant, kind of cushiony, soft cloud texture. It's nearly weightless on skin once it finally absorbs in. And it really, like I said earlier, can be used all year round underneath your sunscreen in the daytime or a great evening moisturizer.
Yeah, what's interesting to me about this kit and why I love it as well is I'm somebody with that oily skin, as you guys know, and I can use all of these products.
Right,
so especially this toner, I love the milkiness of it. The hyaluronic acid is so lightweight. The Unscrub, I love for this time of year, just because I do have a little bit more of that dry, flaky skin. Even though I'm oily, it can creep up on me depending on what's going on outside. And then this, even if I don't use it all over, using it under my eyes, just on my cheeks, I just love all of them. It looks like we have a question that's popped up.
We have a question. I think you just answered it.
What was the question?
Can combination skin use the Advanced Replenishing Toner?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's still I call it a liquid moisturizer sometimes because it is so rich of those hydrating ingredients. But again, that milky texture makes it work for any skin type, whether you're dry, combination, oily, any of those skin types are going to work for it.
Yeah.
Another question.
What would you recommend for a 29-year-old with blackheads, whiteheads, and milia?
BHA 9.
BHA, yeah, absolutely. And if you're not using a daily BHA, start with the 2% BHA liquid. If you're more on the dry side, maybe start with the lotion, but BHA liquid all the way. And then for really targeted, stubborn areas, like those milia and those hard bumps that will not go away, go in with the BHA 9, like Desiree said, just spot treat every night.
And BHA, in case she's not aware, or he, whoever it is asking the question, BHA is beta hydroxy acid, same thing as salicylic acid. It's a leave-on exfoliant, so you apply it to clean skin, and it really does its work to clear out those pores. So in the case of blackheads, milia, and those other types of really stubborn concerns, it's really going to help with not only dislodging and dissolving and getting the dead bonds of skin broken up so that your skin can exfoliate better, but just also helps with the anti-redness factor too, as the BHA 9 has anti-inflammatory properties. And another question it looks like we have.
What's the difference between the Omega Serum and the Omega Moisturizer?
The primary difference you'll come across is the texture. The Omega Serum has a really lightweight, silky, slightly lotion-like texture, and this one is a really nourishing, whipped, creamy, cloud-like texture. Both are loaded with omegas 3, 6, and 9. This guy's got some passion fruit in there, some guavas, a little extra vitamin C going on. But really, if you're trying to decide between the two, you're going to see similar benefits. Just start with the texture preference first.
Okay, shall we move on to my holiday kit favorite?
You were just talking about BHA, so it's a great segue.
Great segue. I think this kit's called like Clarify and Minimize Pores, something along those lines.
Something with pores.
Look for the BHA, the niacinamide, and the azelaic acid. So the BHA, you guys know we've talked about this product till the cows come home, but if you're newer to Paula's Choice and you're not exactly sure what it does, to back it up and piggyback on what I was saying with the BHA 9, you apply it to clean skin. It's a liquid. It feels like nothing on, really. And you're not going to feel a tingling or anything like that. It actually just works very gently on skin at the 2% concentration. And then it minimizes things like the blackheads, like breakouts, like bumpy skin, skin just texture issues in general. Enlarged pores, it helps by clearing out the pore so the pore can kind of go back to its normal shape and size. And then for pores, if you follow up with the 10% niacinamide, the 10% niacinamide is actually a skin educating ingredient that can go in there and tighten that pore up. So it's not gonna completely get rid of pores, that's impossible. We need those, you wouldn't wanna do that anyway. But it really can help them go back to their normal shape and size. And part of the reason that pores become stretched in the first place, you know, we think about it a lot of them being clogged and that causes the stretching, but also things like sun damage and just gravity over time affect that pore size. So when the skin starts to sag, it actually does take the pore with it. Pores become a little bit misshapen. So anything you can do to kind of tighten them back up is gonna help your skin just look that much smoother, that much more young and vibrant. Niacinamide also does have brightening properties. So I love that when I put it on at night, I wake up and I do feel like my skin is just glowing. It just gives it that more vibrant tone overall. And then the third product in the kit is the Azelaic Acid Booster. It's at a 10% concentration, which is a high concentration, but it's still really gentle on skin. In fact, azelaic acid has a ton of research behind it being a soothing agent. So for people who have redness issues, any sort of redness in your skin at all, this is gonna help with that. What I love it for the most is, as great as my skincare routine is, you know, breakouts still happen, hormones and other things.
They sneak up on you.
They sneak up on you, and if you forget to, you know, get too tired to wash off your makeup one night, for me, that definitely means a breakout the next day. So I know how to get rid of the breakouts and I know how to keep them at bay. But what's really bothersome is when the scar, that red mark or pink mark or purple mark or whatever mark they turn out to be for you, lingers on skin for months after the breakout's gone. And this Azelaic Acid booster, I will use it as a spot treatment for those areas, and it really does speed up the fading. Cuts it almost in half, I would say, for me. It's just a dramatic difference from when I didn't used to have this product till I do now. I feel like my skin just looks so much more clear because I'm able to keep those breakout marks pretty much gone at this point.
Yeah, and you're getting the licorice root extract in there too, which is going to help with that soothing aspect and the brightening. So double duty with brightening and soothing in that product.
Yeah, so I would say between these 3 products, you're getting, you know, the pores unclogged, the blackheads, all of that, the niacinamide helping with the pore size and brightening, and then this coming in and just, it's like the cherry on top. A really nice kit for somebody who does have just those pore issues, or gift yourself. If this is your skin type, this is a really good deal for all of these products, and it's a nice way to try them all out at a really low price.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question.
We had a couple of questions about that kit. So the first one is, can you use the azelaic acid after the BHA?
For sure.
Yeah, so all of these are designed to work well together. In terms of how you would apply them, you would do your BHA first. So first, wash your face, then your toner, then your exfoliant, so the BHA. And then from there, you go in order of thinnest to thickest texture. So if you were going to use both the niacinamide and the azelaic acid at the same time, I would do the niacinamide first and then the azelaic acid. The niacinamide has a liquidy texture and the azelaic acid has a bit more of a substantial texture. You can also mix them together. So our boosters are designed to either be applied alone to skin or mixed in with your other products. So it's not going to matter which order you do it in that regard. But in terms of like, if you're wondering if that would be too much for skin, nope. BHA has anti-inflammatory properties, azelaic does. Niacinamide can also be calming to skin. It helps strengthen your skin's barrier, which is something we don't talk about a lot with niacinamide, but it's one of its side effects, positive side effects, is that it helps your skin's barrier. And anytime you're helping your skin's barrier, it's helping it just be able to withstand the environment and withstand everything else a little bit better so that it's less reactive.
Yeah. I also love using the niacinamide booster as an AM antioxidant serum underneath your sunscreen. It boosts the efficacy of those sunscreen actives and get all the great benefits of niacinamide. And so if you wanted to split them up, that's a great way to do it.
Yeah, you don't have to use them all at the same time. Also, under makeup, I like this because it does give me just like a pinch of hydration.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like kind of almost like a nice little primer, but in a very lightweight way.
Totally.
And the second question was about how often you can use the niacinamide booster.
For me personally, I have no problem using it every day, twice a day. And I think for most people, it's going to be something that's fine to use, honestly, as frequently as you want. But of course, pay attention to your skin. If it seems like it's making your skin uncomfortable or red, then you would definitely want to decrease the frequency. But for most people, you're going to respond really nicely to it, and you can use it, honestly, up to twice a day.
I had to ramp up using it. So if you first start using it, you're using it every single day. For me, I noticed a few little red bumps that weren't there before, but I decreased use, started using it 2 to 3 times a week, and let my skin kind of get used to it. It is a very active formula. Once my skin got used to it, now I can use it every single day, no problem.
Kind of like retinol, how some people, you got to start a little bit slower and let your skin get used to it. That's a very good point.
Those skin educators, man.
Yeah.
Whipping our skin into shape.
And we had a bit more of a fun question from Ali, which is, what are your favorite holiday movies or Christmas movies?
Ooh.
Just, mixed jury out there. Does Die Hard count as a
It does.
holiday? Okay,
It definitely
Die
does.
Hard.
That's a good one. I like some pretty cheesy classic holiday movies. The Holiday, the one with Cameron Diaz and
seen that
what? Okay, that's
Gotta
a good
fix it.
one. The Christmas Story,
Oh.
Miracle on 34th Street. Yeah.
Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoons.
Yeah, I mean, there's just something about them that puts you in like this fun, festive mood. I can watch anything that's on TBS or TNT that's playing during the holiday season. I'm not as much of a Hallmark
I was gonna
person.
say some people are Hallmark diehards.
I'm
but
not as much, although like now that I see them on Netflix, I will watch them every once
Sneak
in a
'em
while.
on.
Yes. Good question.
We have one more question about the kit that you just spoke about, Desiree, which is, how often can you use the Azelaic Acid booster a week?
You can use that every single day as well. Again, if if it were something where you noticed your skin was uncomfortable by it, redness, anything like that, then decrease the application. But for most people, every single day is going to be A-okay, and you're going to see really good results from that.
Awesome.
Okay, should we get into like some more of our just not kitted but individual favorites?
Yes, absolutely. So we've talked about our favorite kits, but what if you're not shopping for yourself? What if you've got other folks on your list and you just don't know where to start? We're here to help with that. So my first pick is the Lip and Body Treatment Balm. For $15, this is going to live by your side constantly. You can use it on your lips, use it on your cuticles, use it on your elbows. It is just, I don't know if this one's open, yes. It is just a creamy, nourishing balm. It melts into skin as soon as you warm it up. I've even used it on really cracked areas like on my eyebrows, just anywhere dry, flaky skin occurs. Go ahead and spot treat it with this guy. Amazing.
A lot of people are surprised because when they ask me what my favorite Paula's Choice products are, like if I have to name my top 3 or top 5, this one actually ends up being in there. And I know it seems so silly because it's not like our hardcore, scientific skincare product, but I kid you not, you won't go back to a regular lip balm after this. It is so good. Just trust me on it. Try it. It's heaven for your lips.
And when was the last time you found something that you could really use head to toe for dry skin that was unscented?
Yeah, fragrance-free is a big deal.
Yeah, everything has fragrance, I feel like, these days. So, amazing option for everybody.
That is a winner. Keeping with the lips, our anti-aging lip gloss, which is kind of like a hidden gem of our line. It has an SPF 40, and a thing that people just don't even think about is sun protection for their lips. And if you want to preserve the youthfulness of them, if you want to keep lines away, if you want to keep them plump, sun damage attacks all of those things. So keeping your lips protected in a really pretty way. This lip gloss comes in clear or a pink color. And just like a really nice, gift for yourself or gift for someone that you love that shows that you're thinking about their health and safety as well as their beauty and letting them treat themselves with a little lip gloss.
Of course. And speaking of sunscreen, it wouldn't be an episode without sunscreen. The On-the-Go Shielding Powder with SPF 30 is a great option. Now, this wouldn't be your only source of sunscreen for the day. So if you're gifting this, make sure that the recipient is wearing a liberal amount of a different product, let's say an SPF moisturizer with SPF 30 or higher. But for those folks that are constantly outside, they're on the go, they will not reapply their sunscreen, or maybe they are wearing sunscreen and then they put a full face of makeup on top and they can't reapply. This is going to be the #1 go-to product. It's easy enough. There's still the pin in here, but all you do is pull the pin out, shake it into the bristles, dust it on as needed, and you've got that protection on the go. And the nice thing is that you can remove the brush head, do it over a sink or garbage in case any of the powder spills out, but you can just continue to clean that brush head. Easy peasy.
I'm really excited about this. So I'm gonna be honest, when we first launched it, I was kind of like, I like it, but didn't find myself using it that often. And then all of a sudden, I started keeping it in my purse instead of just having it in like my makeup bag. And it really is such an easy way to touch up your sun protection on the daily, on the go. And when, I just booked a trip to Hawaii and I'm thinking like, this is gonna come in so handy during the day when, I will need to reapply sunscreen when I go in water and things like that. But this is just gonna be such a nice, easy way to keep up on it. And for my kids too. So we don't think about kids in that sense, but this is such an easy way to touch it up on their face without putting, sunscreen that might get in their eye or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Question.
What moisturizer would you recommend for dehydrated, oily skin that's acne prone?
Ooh, the Super Light, probably. The Super Light Wrinkle Defense.
With SPF.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then without SPF, I would say the Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer. It's incredibly nourishing. Good to go.
Yeah, and with the Super Light, the SPF version, you get a little bit of a tint to it, just a very sheer, works on any skin tone type of tint that somehow just kind of makes everything look a little bit blurred, like any sort of imperfections you have blurred. So on days when I don't want to wear makeup, that's a really great option. And I have a very similar skin type to yours, and I love that texture, very lightweight.
Yeah, and then the Clear Oil-Free Moisturizer, oil-free, silicone-free, loaded with soothing ingredients, antioxidants, great year-round, or even just when your skin needs a little bit of hydration if you're feeling a little extra oily.
Yes. And sorry if I have lipstick on my teeth right now. Who the heck knows? I just put lipstick on before the show that I grabbed out of our Beautypedia closet, and I can feel it migrating right now. So
Real talk.
Real talk.
Here on In the Glow.
Ooh, actually, that's a good point about our Gentle Touch makeup remover. This is another one of the hidden gems of our line. So if you wear tenacious makeup, or pretty much any of us who wear mascara, or if you wear like a really tenacious sunscreen and you just find that after you cleanse, it doesn't get everything off, try using our makeup remover. This, I just find, is so much more effective than other makeup removers I've used. It also is fragrance-free. It also just looks really cool. It's the dual phase formula, so you give it a little shake before you pour it out on your cotton pad. But it's got soothing agents in there that are gonna help keep skin calm. My trick, you can't really do it a wrong way. You could use a makeup remover before you cleanse or after you cleanse. But I find that I like to do it after, because I like to see what my cleanser has gotten off and then just go back in and get the areas that need a little extra help. Because anything, the less but wiping and pulling at your skin you can do, which sometimes happens when you have a makeup remover, the better. So in this case, you just, soak it on that cotton pad, gently use it in the areas that you need to. Don't be aggressively pulling, but this is going to help everything come off just so much easier.
Yeah, lipstick, mascara. I also keep it next to me if I am doing a full face. I've got those pointed Q-tips, and if I smudge anything or if my lipstick gets out of line, I can go in with this guy, just clean it up really quickly. Well,
What's
moving
your
on
next?
to the gents in your life, or not even, it doesn't even, you don't have to be a gentleman to appreciate this amazing little kit. We've got the PC for Men Shave and the Soothe and Smooth. So this shave cream, use it head to toe, use it on your face as a really softening, nourishing option that won't irritate skin. It's not loaded with fragrance. Or you can use it on your legs, use it anywhere there's hair that you want to remove. The shave cream will be there for you. But something I think that a lot of folks forget about is, how do we prep the skin leading up to the times that we shave, or what do we do to treat skin after to prevent ingrown hairs, to minimize red bumps and irritation? Enter Soothe and Smooth. We've got 2% salicylic acid in here to help make sure that dead skin doesn't kind of get clogged in those hair follicles, and that would ultimately cause ingrown hairs, reduce redness and inflammation, generally keep skin feeling soft, smooth, so that all that work you did while shaving doesn't get done by soft, less soft, prickly hairs.
And if you're trying to get like more of a whole routine for the man in your life, or anybody in your life, we do have this whole PC for Men collection.
Yes.
So there's other products in there as well, including sunscreen, moisturizers, all that good stuff. Question?
What would you recommend for a male who is trying to deal with dark circles under their eyes?
Dark circles are tough. Oftentimes, and just trying to keep it real, oftentimes when you're using topical skincare products, they're not always addressing all of the root causes that could be contributing to those dark circles. But if your dark circles are caused, let's say, by exposure to sun, so if there's sun damage, discoloration, you could try our clinical ceramide-rich firming eye cream, which does have a significant dose of vitamin C in there to soften the appearance of dark spots, discoloration. You could also use the anti-aging eye gel for an instant little wake up. That the cooling applicator tip, I think, just instantly wakes up tired looking eyes, gives you a little bit of licorice root and niacinamide to brighten longer term as well.
Yeah, when you're talking about, the types of dark circles that skincare can't cover, there's some things that just genetics, skincare cannot undo. But to your point, taking care of the causes of dark circles that are possible between the sun exposure and all of that good stuff really can make a difference in skin. So give it a try.
Yeah. And use that sunscreen.
Use that sunscreen. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Like, even if your dark circles are genetic, they will become worse through sun exposure. So just always wear sunscreen. But you've heard us say that before. So I'm going to recommend a sunscreen. Our Defense Essential Glow SPF 30. I am gifting this one. I can't say to who yet, but I actually have 2 people on my Christmas list And I don't gift a lot of skincare because I already work in skincare.
Right.
I work for a brand, so I feel like that's tacky. But if I just truly love a product and I know somebody would really, really benefit from it, then I'll gift it. And this is one of those products. I love the texture of it. So for me, with my oily skin, I don't use it all over. I use it as my under eye SPF during the day because it has a luminous finish that kind of brightens everything. So for somebody with dark circles, it actually could help a little bit. It has a tiny bit of like light reflectiveness to it. And then it's loaded with antioxidants that are gonna keep your skin resilient in no matter what environment you're in. And for, you know, my dry skinned friends or just anybody with normal skin, who can use it all over their face, it just gives like that nice ethereal glow.
Yes.
That
Lit
dewy
from
glow.
within.
Lit from within. Not like a highlighter, just looks like naturally healthy skin. And I love what that does. So this is a gift from me to a few people.
Excellent. Well, this one was your idea.
Yes.
Everybody's got a body that we want to take care of, right? I hope so. Enter our hyaluronic acid ceramide supplement. This stuff, I don't think gets enough credit. I mean, we talk about all of these amazing things that we can do for our skin applied topically, but taking this supplement can longer term help with overall skin resilience, hydration. What do you love most about it?
I just like knowing that in the long run, I'm helping stave off some of those signs of aging that you would see. So I don't always think of supplements as something you're going to see something, you know, difference the next day. You're not. It's something you have to be consistent about. And for me, it's more of a preventative thing. But as a gift, it's just nice because it's not dependent on your skin type. It is something anybody can benefit from. And so in terms of ceramides and hyaluronic acid, what they do to kind of help boost skin's moisture and boost the visible suppleness of skin, like I just can't think of somebody who wouldn't benefit from that.
And I am the worst at taking capsules. I'm like, if it comes in gummy form, I will take it. I don't care if it's children's gummies. That's what I need because I hate capsules. I hate anything that smells. But this guy, so looking at it, it looks a little big, it looks a little intimidating. There's no smell, it goes down easy. That was my biggest worry when we first launched this. I was like, I don't want to not take our supplement, but if I gag, it's not going to work very well. But no, if that's the reason why you haven't purchased this product, if you're worried about the smell or the size, it goes down easy, no smell, no taste.
And I actually pop it open and put it in my smoothie in the morning. So I do protein smoothie every morning and just mix it right in. You would want to do that, like drink it up pretty quickly. Not that you have to gulp it down, but of course it's an antioxidant. So you just kind of want to get it back into your body very quickly after opening that. But I find that a really nice way to get like my breakfast beauty morning treatment going.
I love that breakfast beauty.
Okay, I'm gonna end on our oil booster because if you guys watch any of these, you know how much I love this, and I think it's a really, really good gift. It's just full of these really nourishing, antioxidant-rich, non-fragrant plant oils, and that's a big deal because a lot of facial oils have fragrance and essential oils. This is really gentle on skin, and I think it just has so many great uses. So I love it to, give skin just that hydrated, dewy glow, different than the sunscreen. This is just more of like that true oil product. I love it under the eye areas. I travel with it. I use it for so many different things when I travel. But again, I think it's just something that any skin type, even somebody like with my oily skin, can find really good uses for, and it feels super luxe.
Yeah. Again, I often think about these two as being a perfect pair. Use it to smooth flyaways, use it on your lips, use it on your cuticles, use it on your dry, parched skin. This one is a little bit easier to spread, more intended for that purpose. But this one can also be used to customize your other products, right? So if you've got a more lightweight moisturizer that you're carrying into winter from spring, summer, and you just want to up the ante with the nourishment, go ahead and add a little bit of oil booster in there. Can really customize your current routine to make it fit your skin's needs in the winter.
I love that tip. Okay, guys. Well, that was the end of the show. You've got your gifts.
So many
I
gifts.
think a lot of good things to put on your list. And like we said, there's some pretty good sales going on right now, so snatch it up before that ends.
Awesome.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.